Alright, hello there everybody, this is Cholera, and I'm bringing you another commentary from the Collegiate Star League. This time we have a 2v2 between Johns Hopkins University and McGill University, two other great colleges who are among the 26 colleges participating now in the Star League, and it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I mean, speak about March Madness here. This season started off in February, and it is going to be very exciting. So let's get into the game here. We have here, playing for Johns Hopkins, we have the Teal Protoss here at the left side called Duragun, and his ally Feixiang, the orange Terran, on the right side. And here we have the white player, OneDayAsALion, who's giving advice to his friend. It's actually correct advice. He is playing for McGill University up in Montreal, Canada, of course, and his ally is the yellow Protoss, Oxymoron. And I gotta say, this is the map Hannibal, and I gotta say, on a map like this, or in 2v2 in general, on most 2v2 maps, a Zerg and Protoss team definitely has an advantage against a Terran and Protoss team, especially with these positions. Just take a look. White and yellow on one team, of course, Oxymoron and OneDayAsALion, and they're going to be able to 2v1 the Protoss player right here. Although it seems like Oxymoron and OneDayAsALion, not only are they not, on a voice over internet protocol like on Ventrilo, they're also evidently never played this map before. But it looks like the yellow player Oxymoron does discover the base of the teal player Duragun, and that's it. That's right. Let's take a look at what build's going on here inside of Lion's base. Lion looks like he's gone for a 12 pool, I think. Yeah, 12 pool it is, and he's going to get gas also with the 12 pool. This is a very standard opening in 2v2, and I think it's a good opening. I do play mainly 2v2 when I play, on any competitive level, and I have a Protoss ally, and I actually play a good deal on maps like Hannibal. And really, the reason why it's good to have a ZP team against PT is that the Terran really can't help the Protoss player very much in the early going. Now, the Terran player Feixiang has done the right thing, though, and he's going 2 racks, especially if he was going mech. The Protoss player would be just completely facing a 2v1. But however, he is going to have some help in the form of early Marines. Still, though, I've got to feel the Zerg and Protoss team is favored here, at least given their opening builds. And we're going to see, interesting enough, he didn't decide to get a second hatchery before mining his gas, and he's probably going to go for Zergling speed. But he's actually not pulling drones off of gas. I would actually do that after I researched speed. After I got the 100 gas, I would pull them and put them on minerals because, going mass link for a while is not a bad thing when there's no Zerg, especially in the game, and you can 2v1 the Protoss like this. In any case, it looks like the Protoss Duragun is going to be under attack here. A Zealot coming from the yellow Protoss, Oxymoron. Of course, both Protosses went 2-gate. Here we're seeing an early gas also from the Terran. Leads me to think he's going to go for a relatively early academy. And here we go! Lings have slipped up the ramp from Lion. Poor control by Duragun, I guess. Duragun now is going to be in a little trouble, although it looks like Lion is not doing the greatest job with his Zerglings either. He hasn't taken out anything. However, his friend Oxymoron now coming in from the ramp. Ling's still just running around, and looks like the Lings are going to try to surround the Zealots on the ramp. Are they going to get any of these Zealots? Looks like they get 2 Zealots, but at the same time, wow, they've actually died without taking out any of these probes. The probes are back on mining, so looks like not much damage is going to be taken by Duragun, and I gotta say that's a mistake from OneDayAsALion. You really, if you're playing ZP, your Protoss ally should be the one attacking the Protoss Zealots, while you're the one killing probes and being harassing. You really don't want to engage Zealots. And here we see reinforcement coming from Feixiang. So this early attack from the McGill team is going to fail here. I guess better coordination than I thought from the team of McGill, but sorry, from Johns Hopkins rather, but the McGill team's line has managed to get in 2 more Lings into the base. This time he's actually doing a little bit of damage to the probes, getting 1 probe, 2 probe kills so far, and looks like his allies retreating back to his base. Meanwhile, the Terran player is getting stim right now, Feixiang. Since he evidently has an Asian name, it does get a free +1 armor, for those of you who don't know. Although, since it doesn't look Korean, he's not going to get the free +1 attack that Koreans get. In any case, looks like a layer going up for the Zerg player, Feixiang. Feixiang's probably going to go for a Spire soon. And let's see what he's making here. All drones. So he's definitely going to try to just tech up here. They have done some damage to the Protoss player, but looks like the Protoss has gone 3-gate. So Duragun going mass gates. Let's take a look at what this player is doing. It looks like Oxymoron has actually gone for a Forge. I think that's a smart idea, actually, against Medic Marine. Although in general, defenses aren't that great in 2v2, the Protoss can benefit from having these early cannons. Especially if he actually puts them in front of the Zerg space, they're very good against Medic Marine, of course. And looks like we're seeing a 3-gate Dragoon build from him. I don't think he started his Dragoon range or anything yet, so it looks like he's actually getting a Citadel too. I think that's kind of a mistake. He shouldn't have gotten 3-gate if he was going to go for fast tech. Also, he really needs to get some DTs out. That would be really helpful. And it looks like the John Hopkins team is going to go for the attack at the Protoss Oxymoron's base. His ally, OneDayAsALion, coming in with Lings here, and it looks like, is he going to sacrifice him? No, he shouldn't be attacking right now. This is a mistake. Looks like he retreats just in time. Not a good idea to fight those Medic Marines by himself. And Aspire is almost done now for the white player. Lion looks like he's like I'm saying, he's making the mistake of losing his Lings right now. He could be in trouble against a fast attack, but looks like he is going to get a second sunken colony up. We're going to have to see if the John Hopkins team can go on the warpath and take him out, because it looks like there's almost nothing in the base of Duragun to shoot up. He doesn't even have a forge yet. So once these Mutalisks are out, he is going to be losing all of his probes very soon. Looks like 2 Mutalisks being created here. However, a very large attack force coming from the Terran player, who's really now coming on his own. The Terran player is strongest at this moment against the Zerg and Protoss team when he's at his tier 2, and it is the strongest possible. Lion finally noticing this. This is a mistake. They should have known that this was coming, and he could be in big trouble. His ally just now moving his Zealots, but aren't they going to get there on time? Looks like they're not going to get there on time. The drones have run out trying to block, but they just get absolutely slaughtered by the Marines, and looks like the Mutalisks are going to go down also. He shouldn't have even bothered attacking with those Mutas. He should have just ran over. But why is he saying GG? One Lion, I hope he didn't say that in all chat. I hope he said that in allied chat, because if he said GG, that could be GG, under official rules. If any member of your team says GG, then the game's over. So hopefully he didn't say that, because it looks like his ally is actually going for a big counter against Duragun. And see what I meant? This one Mutalisk already doing a lot of damage. Lion continue to give advice to his ally, although it looks like he's going to have pretty much nothing left. However, his ally his ally Oxymoron seems to be knowing what he's going to do. He's going to go in and he's going to finish off the Teal Protoss. So it looks like Orange is going to have to retreat, bring some forces over there. He really should be trying to save his ally right now, or going for a counter. In fact, going for a counter against Oxymoron may have been Feixiang's best choice here. However, it looks like he is going to try to save his ally, but his ally's Nexus goes down also. So this game is effectively a one-on-one. I think Lion has been eliminated from the game. Yeah, he's not attacking anymore because he has absolutely no more buildings left. So he is eliminated from game. We won't get to see his lovely chatting and somewhat useless advice to his ally anymore. But c'est la vie. He is probably going to have to leave the game very soon. Here we're seeing the Zealots fighting off these Marines, it seems, but more reinforcements coming in from the Orange Terran Feixiang, and Oxymoron is not really focusing fire with these Dragoons. He's not really bringing them all to bear on this ramp. I think he could have held off the ramp, in fact, but he didn't do that, so all these Dragoons will go down. So it is going to turn into a one-on-one here. The Teal Protoss, Duragun simply does not have enough minerals to do anything. He's just got his Zealots, and obviously he will not be able to make a Nexus with it. Here we're seeing expansion coming in with cannons for Oxymoron, and an expansion also going down for Feixiang. Feixiang, interesting enough, putting his command center in the wrong position. Interesting. I guess he's going to float it over after it's done. And looks like he's going to transition into a mech build, which is very smart, of course. In a one-on-one against Protoss, when the Protoss has tech up, you really don't want to be going Medic Marine still. He's also got a dropship. We'll see what kind of creative drop play he has. Right here, this location is very good on Hannibal. It's just like on Lost Temple, you can drop tanks on there and siege the natural expansion of the Toss, so he might be thinking about doing that. Meanwhile, the Protoss has just got a small force here, and where are his, looks like he's got a Citadel of a Dune, but does he have a Templar Archives coming up? There's a Templar Archives. I felt like he could have gotten it earlier, and he may have even been able to save his ally had he gone straight for DTs. DTs are a great weapon against pretty much any race other than players with Overlord support around them. So against Terran and Protoss, they're both very good, just for taking map control in 2v2 especially. Because Protoss, if you have a Protoss opposing you, very seldom do they ever go fast observers or anything like that. That's just not a common build, so they just won't have detection. And looks like we're going to see an attack, though, coming from the John Hopkins team. I'm not sure if the Protoss player Oxymoron can hold off this sizable biomech push. There's 5 Zealots, about a dozen Medic Marine, and 2 tanks here. And if they push in right now, these cannons are not going to be able to do that much against a slow push from the tanks. And with the tanks,